This week we'll show you around the world's premier Disney convention.
And we'll also get a close-up look at Star Wars Land.
Plus the latest theme park news and more coming at you from the D23 Expo in Anaheim, California, right now. This week's show is brought to you by MEI Travel, our preferred travel agents. For a free quote with no obligation, visit MEItravel.com.
Undercover Tourist is our recommended supplier of discount theme park and attractions tickets. Visit undercovertourist.com.
Hello everyone and welcome to this week's episode of the show. I'm Banks.
And I'm Quinn.
We are here in Anaheim, California for the D23 Expo, and it's been a very busy weekend.
It has.
What have you been doing?
I mean, I've just been walking the show floor, waiting in lines for panels.
Right.
Eating, buying things, spending money.
We'll see you walking around the show floor later on in the show. But speaking of panels, there was a lot of news released about the Disney parks.
Oh yeah.
So we're just going to dive right into news in the queue. Forget the graphic or news in the queue. Let's just go right in. We're going to start with the Walt Disney World at the Magic Kingdom. They confirmed that the Tron coaster from Shanghai is coming to Tomorrowland.
Yes, they did.
You've been on that coaster.
Yes, I have.
How is that?
It's amazing. I'm super happy to have like a actually like thrilling high-speed ride at Magic Kingdom other than like Space Mountain. But like I'm so glad I don't have to fly in a plane forever just to get there.
Now all we need is Shanghai's Pirates, and then we don't have to go to Shanghai.
Yeah. Well, no, it's still a beautiful
park. Yeah. But yeah, I'm very excited. It's going to go to Applaud next to Space Mountain, and yeah, it's going to be a new thrill for Magic Kingdom. That's always great. Personally, I'm really excited for this new theater they're putting off of Main Street. That looks to be kind of like our version of the Hyperion that they have here at California Adventure.
I mean, I wish they would tell us what they're putting in it, but hopefully it'll be something as high caliber as Frozen or Aladdin that they've had at Disneyland.
And maybe it can be something that will rotate and they'll bring in new shows.
Oh, definitely, that'd be cool. And over at Hollywood Studios, we have Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, right?
Runaway Railway. Try to say that 5 times fast. That's hard.
Runaway Railway.
Yeah, exactly. It's that. It's taken over the Great Movie Ride, which I know I've been thinking a lot about it. It's sad because Great Movie Ride was the last remaining opening day attraction for studios, and now Hollywood Studios will be the only Disney park in America that does not have an opening day attraction left.
Well, progress.
Progress, exactly. Keep moving forward, as Walt Disney would say.
Definitely.
But at least it's the very first Mickey-centric ride that Disney's ever done.
I'm so excited. Oswald better be in this. Oswald better be in this, guys.
Yeah,
I'm serious.
Considering that Mickey is the star of the attraction, they should have a hidden Oswald.
They shouldn't have a not hidden. Why can't he be a central part of the story? Come on, let's make it Oswald's Runaway Railway. Come on.
Already, it's barely a day announced, and he's already wanting to change it. We also got a few more details about the newly named Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, but we'll have more on that later on in the show. That's going to be right behind us there.
Yep.
Now, moving over to Epcot, what we got?
We got Guardians.
Guardians of the Galaxy. It is taking the place of Universe of Energy. You know.
I mean, I love Bill Nye and Ellen as much as the next guy.
But that's been around for 20 years.
Some of the information that they use in that ride is a little outdated.
What is brain power, Alex? Yes, I'm very excited. I rode it this weekend for the first time. Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout at California Adventure. Loved it.
Oh, it was great.
This Guardians ride is going to be completely different from what they say. A whole different story. So I'm very excited to see how that's going to come about and how we're going to have our first Marvel.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. Well, it's not technically
Marvel,
but hopefully, it'll be fun to see if it's as high speed as Breakout is, or if it'll be more of a story-driven ride.
Yeah, we don't know what the ride system will be.
Idea.
It could be a coaster. We don't know. We'll find out in the future, I'm assuming. Talking about Epcot, we're going to talk a lot about Epcot. Lots to talk about here, and they have a blue sky concept art that they released of the revamp of Future World.
I think it looks amazing. I can't wait for all those waterworks, and it looks almost like a high-tech forest, sort of? I don't know.
You really look at it, and Innovations is gone.
Oh, yeah.
Both buildings are gone, and lots of greenery, lots of pathways.
What is the future of Club Cool? That's what I want to know.
Well, at least we have the Coca-Cola store.
Yeah,
they have some of the flavors there.
That's true. We will never be rid of Beverly.
Exactly. Exactly. So, yeah, I'm sure we'll find out more about Future World, but that looks like a great revamp. Mission Space. This was a shock.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's already been under refurbishment.
But we had no idea.
We thought it was just like general maintenance.
Right.
But now, see, we know that it's a new ride film and also a restaurant, which that was out of left field.
Yeah, no rumors about that at all. A new space restaurant where you're going to be dining in space. It's going to be so cool. And Future World really need a big restaurant like that.
Will they have freeze-dried ice cream? Freeze-dried food. That's what it'll be. Just freeze-dried food.
I like that idea. And with the ride itself, yeah, the orange film will still be the same, but the graphics have been updated by ILM.
I can't wait for that.
Green will be a completely different ride experience now. Yeah, I'm excited. And that's going to open, actually, I think they said within the next month.
Yeah. Well, really? Wow.
Yeah, I think they said that's
that.
going to be done in about a month or so.
Okay.
So we'll get to see that first.
Not the restaurant.
Not the restaurant. That'll take some time.
Yeah, but I'm excited for the new HD film.
Yeah, you know, speaking of HD films, they also announced that the China Pavilion is going to get an all-new Circle Vision film made. It's going to be seamless Circle Vision. So it's cool that they're updating that film.
I wonder how they'll do that, you know? Because the spaces are for the projectors, so maybe we'll never know.
I don't know. They showed a photo of the new digital 360 rig that they're using. So they say it's the same kind of digital high-def film they use for soaring around the world. So
okay, wow, yeah.
Cool to see that.
Exciting.
Big addition to World Showcase is going to be Ratatouille coming to the France Pavilion. Have you've been on?
Yes, I've been on Ratatouille too.
You've been on all the rides around the world, basically.
Yeah, basically.
How is the Ratatouille? It's trackless, right?
Yes, it's trackless. I really enjoy the story and the look at the world. I mean, I think maybe because you're in Paris, like where the ride is now, it's less exciting because like you just saw the Eiffel Tower and stuff. But now that it'll be here in America, you'll see the visuals and be like, wow, like I'm actually in Paris. Yeah.
And the story is basically a sum up of the movie, right? From what I understand from the videos I've seen. But it's like you're miniature, you're the size of a rat, you're going under all the kitchen stuff.
You are, I mean, it's what I meant was like you get a perspective of the film's story, but like you are one of the like rats.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, that's gonna be cool. That's gonna be an awesome addition to World Showcase.
Definitely.
And the fact that they'll extend the France Pavilion is a big plus as well. So moving away from the parks and going around the Walt Disney World Resort, a new, it seems to be like a new type of Uber-like transportation service.
Yes, minivan.
Minivan. How clever is that? That seems like it might be a hit for a lot of people staying at the hotels.
Oh, definitely. I think. Well, I hope that they'll have like Disney music playing, maybe a Minnie Mouse GPS system. That would be cool.
That'd be fun.
But I don't know.
We are approaching the Magic Kingdom, or however she does her voice. I can't do Minnie's voice at all, but yeah.
And then another piece of transportation.
Yeah, piece of transportation news.
Would be the gondolas. That they have been rumored for quite a while, but now they're finally confirmed.
Disney Skyliner is what it's called, and it's going to take guests from Epcot to the new Riviera Resort, which we'll talk about in a second, and then to Art of Animation, Pop Century, and the studio. So it's going to connect all of those areas, and I think it's a great way to get to studios if you don't want to walk or take the boats.
I think maybe potentially it could become as iconic as the monorail.
It could, and if you see the concept art, they look like the old Skyway buckets a little bit.
Yeah,
and they're going to have character art on them, and I think I saw Oswald on one of the character. If I'm not mistaken.
I don't think so.
Maybe that's just me
hope so.
Seeing your Oswald
I'm
stuff
not opposed
right now.
to it.
But yeah, I did notice they have both the old and the new Mickey art style on the gondolas.
I saw that. Yes.
So that's cool. Yeah,
and the hitchhiking ghost.
Hitchhiking ghosts are part of it as well. So I don't know the time frame of that, but looking forward to
It'll be exciting.
It's going to be exciting. And then, like I alluded to, the DVC Riviera Resort. It's going in the land that's being cleared right now next to Caribbean Beach. It's always nice to see another DVC resort.
It'll be pretty. Yeah, definitely. I mean. I might not get a chance to stay there as I'm not a DVC member.
No, neither am I. But we have friends that are DVC, so maybe we can explore. Speaking of Disney resorts, this is big.
Oh yes. Oh, I'm so excited. So if you have seen Westworld, you'll know the concept is you go to this place and you live in this world, this Western world. But see, this is exciting. This is exciting because it's Star Wars. You will like live days at a time in your own Star Wars story.
Yeah, they call it immersive, like hotel experience or something like that. It's basically, you're staying in the Star Wars world. You become your own Star Wars character.
Get costumes.
They say they give you costumes to wear.
Boy.
It's going to happen throughout for many days. The windows in your room will look out into space.
This is the thing I am most
It's
excited
basically
about.
what a friend of mine said, Star Wars LARPing, live action role playing.
Yes, I mean, I'm all for it. I'm all for it.
I kind of hope it's situated near Hollywood Studios and maybe has a direct route into
That would be awesome.
Galaxy's
Some
Edge.
sort of like tram that looks like you're going through hyperspace or something.
Dude, yes. Oh my gosh. So many possibilities. We're blue skying right now. But,
Oh boy.
But like a lot of this, not really any time frames on when that's going to come, but it is coming. Now let's head out of the country, over to
Okay.
Disneyland Paris. Did you walk in the Hotel New York when you were over there?
I don't believe I did.
No? Oh, well, it's not a complete remodeling of the whole area, but they're kind of updating the lobby area to be the Art of Marvel. It's going to be like a museum Art Deco style, showcasing costumes and things like that.
Seems exciting. I mean, I don't think they have much Marvel over there. They have a Spider-Man meet and greet, but I don't think they have anything else.
They don't have any other big Marvel presence there. So this will be a nice little thing for them, and a cool thing for the hotel guests to see when they're at the hotel.
Of course.
Yeah. Now, how about we come back here and go to where we are right now, the Disneyland Resort. What's happening?
What is happening? Let's see. Paradise Pier is changing, but what's changing too, Banks?
Pixar Pier.
Huh.
Pixar Pier, and it's not just a temporary. Apparently, this is permanent. Paradise Pier is being turned to Pixar Pier, and I don't know how I feel about it.
I don't think anyone expected it. That's for sure.
That's definitely for sure. I mean, I understand Toy Story Mania is already there at their Paradise Pier, so it'll help blend in that with this new theme, but. Yeah, but what's going to happen with like Mickey's Fun Wheel and California Screaming?
Yeah,
how's that going to?
I feel like California Screaming could be easily rethemed, but I don't know, that Mickey on the wheel is kind of iconic.
Yeah.
So who knows where they're going with that.
And that's going to happen next year.
Oh, you know what? I just had this thought. I don't know. This isn't me knowing, but I'm saying maybe it would be cool to have the Pixar ball up on the wheel.
Oh, Luxo Jr.?
Yeah, the
star. No, Luxo Jr. is the
yeah, that's the lamp.
Yeah, the star ball from Toy Story.
Yeah.
But Mickey's just so iconic.
I know. They do have in the concept art, the Pixar ball.
It's a fountain.
Yeah, the big stone one in Tomorrowland that you push and you can spin it. It looks like that.
Yeah, we'll see what happens next year when they do that. And also next year, another Pixar thing happening is Pixar Fest. So it's going to be a special event at Disneyland Park where they're going to have like a special nighttime fireworks display. They're moving Pixar Play Parade from California Adventure over to Disneyland.
That's interesting.
That is very interesting. But what's that going to make room for at California Adventure?
Paint the Night?
Paint the Night's coming back. Paint the Night's coming back.
With a new float.
A new float. We don't know what it is.
Ooh.
But for me, it makes me upset because that means it's not coming to Disney World, but at least it's still existing.
It wouldn't have fit anyways.
That's what I've heard. But at least it's not permanently gone. It is coming back. And oh yeah, Halloween. What's happening in Halloween?
Halloween? Cars Land.
Cars Land
Halloween. I don't think anyone saw this coming either. A lot of things that we haven't seen coming, but that's just odd. Like cars in costumes.
Yeah. John Lasseter was like, the cars are going to be dressed up for Halloween, which is like, one, how did they dress themselves up? I don't want to know the logistics of that.
Ramon's paint shop. Maybe they paint on their costume.
But the concept art looked like the mountain range was lit in like Halloween colors.
That's
and
really
there were some banners over the streets. So it's cool that the Cars Land is going into more seasonal stuff.
Yes, definitely. I'd like to see Christmas, spring. I don't know,
for sure.
just like.
Okay, so that's everything. So what are you most excited about?
Definitely the Star Wars Resort.
Yeah, that's
definitely. Like being immersed in any world is just like I can't even like everyone is wearing a costume. I mean, hopefully.
Right.
I'm sure they won't force anyone to partake,
exactly,
but it'd be really amazing just to see like there's nothing that could take you out of this world. Like hopefully, I
know exactly what you mean.
Just,
I know. For me, it's kind of tied between Tron and Guardians. Those rides have been rumored for so long.
Yeah.
But knowing that it's real now, I'm just like, the hype is big for me. I've always seen people doing Tron in Shanghai, and I've been so jealous, and now I get to do it. And Guardians, the fact that it's going to be a new story and it's not tied in with mission breakouts, and the fact that they kind of tied it into Epcot, where they show that Peter Quill visited Epcot as a kid, and so Rocket and the other Guardians found that photo and they want to take him back to Epcot. So that's kind of the basis of this story. I think that's really clever and a cool way to tie it in.
Yeah, I mean, I think I might be even more excited for Tron if I hadn't have already ridden it.
True.
I mean, I love it. I can't wait, but
But go to
Oh,
our
boy.
blog, attractionsmagazine.com, and our YouTube channel to see all the news, all the videos, and the announcements. There's a lot, and we are very excited for the next few years. They're hoping, I know they said they're hoping to have all this done by the 50th anniversary in 2021. So next 4 years, a lot of progress.
Excited.
Hi, Hidden Mickey Hunters. We're at Living with the Land in Epcot. In the lower right area of the mural, behind the boat loading area, 3 circles form a small classic Mickey. A purple circle forms the head, and blue circles form the ears. The head is tilted slightly to the right, and you can clearly see it when you're on the boat and in motion.
Have your best day ever at Fun Spot America.
There are a lot of brand new attractions in Orlando, and you'll read all about them in our new Summer 2017 issue. See how Disney brought Pandora, the world of Avatar, to life at Disney's Animal Kingdom. Get ready to slide, play, and relax at Universal Orlando's new water park, Volcano Bay. Find your happily ever after with Magic Kingdom's all-new fireworks show. Plus the latest news, rumors, and more packed into every issue. Get your copy and subscribe today at attractionsmagazine.com in print or digital in our app on Nook and Kindle.
It's a big weekend for Star Wars fans with all the new details and name drop of the new land, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge.
And don't forget the huge announcement of the Star Wars Hotel. I cannot wait. I am so excited.
Oh, I know. Well, how about this? How about I head over there behind us and get the inside scoop
All right.
on the model of the land and bring the magic of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge to all our viewers.
I've got a good feeling about this.
All right, Chris, so my first time seeing this model in person, and I am just blown away by the scale of this land. Obviously, Star Wars fans are out there in full force, and I'm included, and this just looks like we're going to step right into this universe. Tell me what we're looking at here.
It's amazing, isn't it? And the scale is, you're right, it's epic. And it has to be. It's Star Wars, right? I mean, you can't do Star Wars small. It's got to be big. No, we're excited, and it's great to finally get to share what we've been working on for the past couple of years with guests and fans. And yeah, this is remote outpost, edge of wild space, never seen before planet, a lot of mystery. It is that place that for the rogue adventure, for the people who want to be sort of forgotten about or disappear on the edge of wild space. This is the place for them, and we're excited. It's it was a risk. We really were worried that the fans would really want us to build, expect to see like Tatooine or expect to see a place that they've seen before, right? But with that partnership with Lucasfilm, we just really decided that we want you to be the hero. We want you to feel like when you come here, this is your adventure, right? And that really drove us to come up with a brand new story that we think our guests are just going to love.
And speaking of guests want to see Tatooine, things like that, you look at the model and you see elements that are very familiar to like other planets and things we're used to. Like over here, I'm seeing what could be a resistance base or something like that.
Yeah, there's sort of a theme there, right? They're kind of always hiding out in these like old ancient ruins. And so you're right. We went back to sort of what we think is the DNA of Star Wars, and partnering with Doug Chang and the art department and the story team up at Lucasfilm, it really drove us to go back, and we went to the archives. We pulled out all the original Ralph McQuarrie drawings. We really used Ralph's work and Joe Johnston's work as sort of the basis for our design, because to us that's what feels like Star Wars, right? Those big heavy shapes with monolithic forms with the rounded domes, and we see that repeated over and over and over again, and so that was important that we get it right, the details. I think if Disney's all about the details, Lucasfilm all about the details. Both teams always start with story, and that was important as we start to craft a place that feels familiar. Never been there before, but it screams Star Wars.
Right. And can you tell us a little bit, just a little tease of what guests are going to experience when they're walking through this land?
Yeah, this is the remote outpost here, a small settlement, like I said, on the edge of wild space. It's the last stopping point before, the edge of space that no one's ever been before, right? So, you know, you get this amazing mix of people here, and you're going to see characters that you know and you recognize. You're going to see a bunch of brand new characters that inhabit this space. You know, all these buildings are filled with amazing shopping and dining experiences. You know, you can see in the back there's a big hangar bay with a ship that you may recognize. Yeah, kind of tucked in back there. And so, you know, the village really has a signature attraction associated with it, the Millennium Falcon experience, where you're going to be able to, you know, go in that, climb in the cockpit and take the controls of the Falcon and shoot across the galaxy in an amazing adventure. You know, we always joke that, you know, it's you know, we're gonna have to make sure we have a lot of room in front of that ship because it's gonna be really, really popular for our guests. And then out here is you kind of leave the settlement, right? And you go kind of deep out in the woods. Yeah, you might come across a couple X-wings and an A-wing and a couple of ships, and you know, this is really maybe where you might find the Resistance hiding out. And this will be the beginning of our second signature attraction, which is puts you right in the middle of that, you know, that tension between the Resistance and the First Order. And so, you know, pretty unprecedented. We're going to open with 2 signature attractions in day 1, and it's going to be incredible.
It looks incredible. And I just want to shrink down right now and just walk through this model. So this model specifically is showing off what it's going to be like at Disneyland, correct?
Yes.
And so is there going to be any differences between this and the version we have in Orlando?
No, identical. You know, there'll be a little subtleties in how you enter the land, but for the most part, exactly the same layout, exactly the same attraction mix. And that was important. We didn't want, you know, we wanted to make sure we, you know, on both coasts that we kind of open with the exact same experience for our guests.
And remind us exactly, when are we looking to open here?
2019. The exact date has not been set yet, but in 2019 you'll be able to shrink down and enter into the land. Well, not shrink down, but you know.
It'll be in full size and it'll be glorious, and I am seriously excited. Chris, thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you.
Need help planning your next vacation? Then check out MEI Travel. Our experts can help make vacation magic that is just right for you, your family, and your budget. Whether it's Walt Disney World, Universal Orlando, a cruise, or other destinations, a free quote is waiting for you at MEItravel.com.
Skip the lines with Undercover Tourists' crowd calendars, touring plans, and mobile apps. Stop paying full price for your family vacation and visit Undercover Tours today.
So did you see that model in person?
Oh yeah, it's beautiful,
Wow.
and I cannot wait to walk through it myself.
I know, right?
It's just,
Hold on a second. What time is it?
it's 2:25.
Oh, I gotta get to the Voices of the Disney Parks panel.
Okay.
How about you show the viewers around the show floor?
That's a great idea. Okay, you guys ready to go? All right, let's go take a look around the show floor. I think first let's head over to the Disney Animation and Pixar booths. All around the show floor, there's a bunch of different stages where you can watch different little presentations. Right now it looks like they're talking about the animation effects in Moana. Over here they have some actual dresses that they used in some Disney films straight out of the Walt Disney Archives. Over there is Giselle's wedding dress. We have Belle's dress from the new live action film, and Cinderella's dress over there, Maleficent's dress, and the Red Queen's dress from Alice in Wonderland. There are 3 main stores on the D23 show floor. There's the Disney Dream store behind me, the Disney store, and Mickey's of Glendale. They all have exclusive merchandise, and they always have extremely long lines. Here's another one of the stages where they have performances. It looks like Billy Hill and the Hillbillies are playing right now, or getting ready to play. Every year, D23 has a lounge in front of one of its main stages. and this year it's themed my favorite character, Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. Alright, over here is the Marvel Studios booth where they have some costumes and some displays from upcoming Marvel movies. This is pretty cool. He's making pancake art that looks like Disney characters. All right, so this is the Funko booth where they have Disney Treasures. It's a blind box that you can subscribe to. They have some really cute things that you can get in it. I'd like to get that Small World one. This is Scrooge McDuck's Money Bin from the new Disney XD show DuckTales. And Banks actually did it yesterday, so here's a look at that.
So first thing I'm doing today is I'm jumping into Mr. McD's Money Bin. Childhood dream come true here. Grew up with DuckTales. It's coming back this summer. I can't wait.
That's a big book for something to be called Little. Little Golden Book? I don't think so. So right here is a Thor Ragnarok thing where you can take a little video yourself and turn it into a GIF where you bust out into the Coliseum instead of the Hulk. So this is the Emporium area where you can find smaller businesses and travel agents. And look at these really cool balloon sculptures you can find at the MEI Travel booth.
Welcome back to the show floor here at D23 Expo.
So new this year is a parade that they have that comes down the main pathway of the D23 show floor that has some characters and some celebrities. So let's see who comes by right now. So these are all pieces of art that were created by fans for the D23 Design Challenge. This year's theme was Pirates of the Caribbean. I guess it's just pirates actually, that's Peter Pan. Which ones do I want? When attending a convention like this, or any fan convention, be prepared to wait in long lines. Make sure you plan your schedule ahead of time for different panels as they sometimes overlap. Keep in mind that queues for the popular panels can start hours before and may even have people camping overnight for them. Have a plan and a backup plan. Above all, try to have fun and be understanding of the convention staff and security. Their main priority is the guest safety.
Have you downloaded our free Attractions Magazine app? It features news articles, as well as every issue of our magazine available right in the app. Plus, catch up on all episodes of the show, and even view all of our online videos in one place. Download the app for free in the App Store today.
get ready for one of the biggest parties MuggleNet has ever thrown, because we reserved the Wizarding World of Harry Potter Diagon Alley at Universal Studios Florida just for you. All night long, you'll have unlimited access to the shops and establishments of Diagon Alley, including the Leaky Cauldron, Weasley's Wizard Wheezes, and Ollivander's Wand Shop. Enjoy rides, eat food, and take a journey on the Hogwarts Express. Then get ready for an adventure on the multi-dimensional thrill ride, Harry Potter and the Escape from Gringotts. It's an unforgettable night of magic and excitement, and it's all yours. Where will you be on September 1st?
This week's birthday shout-outs go out to Deanna Padilla, Parker Sammons, Matt Dolobrovsky, Diana Phillips, and Bob Buchanan.
Happy birthday, everyone.
Yes, happy birthday. Now we want to thank MEI Travel, our preferred travel agent for cruises, Disney, Universal, and all your other vacation planning needs. For a free quote with no obligation, visit MEItravel.com.
And thanks to Undercover Tourist, our recommended supplier of discount tickets to Orlando and California attractions. For more information, visit undercovertourist.com.
And thanks to Fun Spot America, Central Florida's only family-owned theme park. They provide safe, clean fun in Orlando and Kissimmee. Visit fun-spot.com for tickets.
For more details and videos on all the stories we talked about today, visit attractionsmagazine.com and find us on Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, and Instagram.
If you enjoy our show, please support it by subscribing to our magazine through our website, in our app, or on the Nook or Kindle. Woo! What a weekend.
I know. I am so excited.
It's just been insane. All the panels, all the stuff here on the show floor. I mean, you can see behind us how busy it is, even on the last day of the expo.
Definitely. I mean, this expo never sleeps as long as the doors are open.
Exactly. What was your favorite thing to experience this weekend?
Oh, I didn't get to experience it myself, but I thought it was really cool when you jumped into the bin.
That is my favorite.
Yes.
Jumping into the Scrooge's money bin for DuckTales, dream come true. Grew up with the show as a kid. Now oh my God! Now I'm putting two and two together. I grew up with the show as a kid. Now my daughter's growing up with the show with the revival.
That's so cool.
So cool. But yeah, that was a cool thing. I loved the Thor, that Thor
that was really
photo
cool.
op that you did.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that too.
Yeah.
But I think my favorite thing to see was the princess clip from Wreck-It Ralph 2.
I'm jealous. I was not there.
At the animation panel, they showed us a clip from Wreck-It Ralph 2 with every single Disney princess in it. It was amazing. I cannot wait to see that scene again and again.
I know the movie comes out next March, so
my birth month.
That's right. There you go.
Just for me. It's just for me.
And now we got 2 more years to the next D23 Expo. So a lot of stuff happening in those years, and I'm sure a lot more announcements will happen next time.
And then by then, the stuff that we just talked about will be old news. It'll have been there.
Keep moving forward. And thank you so much for joining us, and we hope you'll tune in again next week.
Until then, visit your local attractions, try something new, stay safe, but most of all,
have fun.